Sorry, everyone, I'm late. Yeah, let's watch live death battle thing. Sorry, my bad. Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's just go. Okay, let's go. We're going.
And, you know, we talked a bit.
He's like pitching us suggestions.
Yeah. And it was so much fun talking to him about the show, about his show and things like that. Yeah.
He's certainly a big influence in everything.
Yeah, he's been a huge influence and a huge help. Like, we'll bring Torian on after the episode airs, but Torian, our animator, 3D animator, is hugely inspired by Monty Oum. Like, you can tell by his animation that he does kind of a similar thing as Monty, and Monty has kind of taught him a lot as well. They would have conversations plenty of times over Twitter, you know, and through email and stuff. So I like to think that Torian kind of channels some of what Monty,
for sure,
you know.
Yeah. But that's why, anyway, so that's why we wanted to dedicate.
Just turn this down a little bit so maybe I can hear it a little clearer.
I just wanted to give you a heads up before,
for sure.
in case you're wondering.
All right.
Especially a fun little thing at the end, which you'll only get to see on live. This specific version of it.
So,
all right.
So let's check it out. For the first time ever, this is the world premiere of Boba Fett versus Samus Remastered.
Death Battle Live.
Death Battle Live. All right, I made it just in time. For inspiring us, for encouraging us, for teaching us, we decided this is you, Monty Oum. Fett versus Samus. All right.
Bounty hunting, one of the most respected and fun jobs in the world.
Yeah.
I don't know about respected, but certainly a daring profession only for the strong and bold.
Boba Fett, the most feared bounty hunter in the galaxy.
Yeah.
And Samus Aran, a hunter so determined she'll sacrifice a planet to reach her goal.
There
wasn't one of those
And
nickname
it's our
things.
job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win
A death battle.
Boba Fett is unnatural in more ways than one.
All right.
He was not born into the galaxy, rather created as a clone of the fearsome bounty hunter Jango Fett.
Not fearsome enough, though. He tended to get ahead of himself.
As his father, Jango taught Boba all he knew about his profession. And despite being orphaned at age 10, Boba continued to live the hunter's life, eventually donning his father's armor and claiming his rightful place as the greatest bounty hunter in the galaxy.
Father would be
Complete with
so
the most
proud.
badass spacesuit ever. His Mandalorian armor. It's got a micro-energy field that disperses impacts and is made up of Mandalorian iron.
Okay, at this point I think it's safe to assume every universe has some metal stronger than titanium.
What the?
It's
No,
actually
don't
a
let.
lot heavier, sacrificing mobility for durability. In fact, it's so durable, it resists lightsabers. You know, the swords that can cut through anything.
Wow.
His gauntlets house a flame.
I don't know. Is there actually any difference in this?
Concussion and stun missiles. But his weapon of choice
Look, I know this is remastered and everything.
Which Fett often cradles like a child.
There,
EE. Daddy's here. Killing time soon.
That's creepy.
However, my favorite thing in Boba's bag is his badass jetpack.
Which he uses for
There's actually not many people who
and
actually
to gain
use
a mobility
jetpacks in
advantage
this
over
show.
his foes. While it can only hold enough fuel for a single minute's worth of flight,
Seriously?
its velocity reaches up to 90 miles per hour.
The jetpack also has a single anti-vehicle homing missile. Because when you've got space for a missile, why not?
In short, Boba Fett is a human Swiss Army knife. He's killed hundreds of criminals, politicians, and Jedi, and
Actually, a lot of
Mace Windu to a draw when he was only 12 years old.
An accomplishment so manly, it instantly kickstarted his puberty.
But for all his skill, Fett has one great, inescapable weakness.
What is it?
The Sarlacc pit. This flaw is so unavoidable, he was knocked into the pit by a blind and physically drained Han Solo while wearing a jetpack.
And since Disney bought Star Wars and nixed the expanded universe, this is where Boba Fett's story officially ends.
But that's stupid, so here's what happened in the expanded universe.
Wait, what?
Using a combination of his jetpack and blowing himself up, Fett actually escaped the Sarlacc.
Really?
He later became leader of the Mandalorian warriors after the Galactic Civil War, and even held his own against Darth Vader. Twice.
While using one of several lightsabers he's taken from his Jedi
Wow, I did
kills.
not know that.
And that's pretty goddamn impressive.
Okay, so they're actually adding
You know
new
what's
stuff
even
into this.
more
This is
impressive?
awesome.
The time he trained Han Solo's Jedi daughter so that she could kill an evil, all-powerful Sith Lord, who just so happened to be her own brother. Spoilers.
Wow.
Unfortunately, Fett's greatest weakness still remains that toothy saber vagina.
He has fallen into the Sarlacc a total of 3 times. 3! And the Sarlacc's not exactly running around looking for
Reference.
snacks. It's a freaking hole in the ground.
And again, he can fly! Fun fact, every year following his escape, Boba Fett returns to the planet Tatooine just to shoot the Sarlacc.
Really?
In a spaceship from orbit. He's learned his lesson. He's staying as far away from that shit as he possibly can.
Fear of teethy holes aside, few have survived once he's set his sights on them. Boba Fett is a whole new meaning of deadly.
No disintegration.
As you wish.
Alright. Anything else? Okay, nope. Oh.
When she was young, Samus
Alright.
Aran lived with her family on Earth colony K2L.
Alright,
Until
K2L.
one fateful day when it was sacked by an army of space pirates led by the vile Ridley, a giant purple space dragon.
Ridley
Space
murdered her
Striker.
parents right
That's
in front
awesome.
of her, along with the rest of the planet. Literally everyone except for Samus.
Wow.
PTSD therapist.
Hey, look, it's the little
we're in
Edie
pretty
right
short
there.
supply.
Thankfully, Samus was rescued by the Chozo, bird-like aliens who raised her to become a warrior. She was infused with Chozo DNA, increasing her strength, speed, and athletic ability.
I really wish I had bird DNA too.
So, does she now have a bad habit of pecking at food and shitting on people's cars?
No. She wears the power suit, typically in Varia form, shielding her entire
Varia.
body without restricting
Varia
any
form?
movement or flexibility.
Too bad it makes her look like a dude.
Though underneath, she wears the skin type
Reference to
Zero
the first
suit.
episode.
There we go! I must call it that because there's literally zero left to the imagination. While in that Zero suit, she carries a paralyzer pistol, a gun which can, well, paralyze people and turn into a laser whip.
But she definitely prefers the power suit in most combat situations. As a modified version of Chozo battle armor developed specifically for Samus, it can also be upgraded to adapt to any environment.
Samus carries the
Cool.
powerful arm cannon as her primary weapon, and she's
I've never
found
actually
quite
played
a few
Prime.
upgrades for
This
it
looked like
over
a fun
the
game,
years.
though.
Though the basic power beam is a pea shooter, when you charge it up, it'll blow your face clean off. She can
Yeah.
also set it to blast an ice beam, grapple
beam.
beam, and tons of seeking and super missiles.
Her Chozo training lets Samus control the skies with a speedy screw attack, and
Screw
curl
attack.
into her morph ball form to traverse places few others can.
How the hell does she do that?
Bird DNA, Boomstick.
Bird DNA.
Yeah, because we all know how many times you scare a bird in the parking lot and then it just curls up into a ball and zooms away.
Alien bird DNA.
Alien bird
F
DNA
that
birds.
planet and its birds. But I do like their power bombs, which Samus carries and can use to destroy anything in the general vicinity in seconds.
Samus is known as the bounty hunter capable of taking on impossible missions, fighting massive beasts, and even
Yeah.
wiping out an entire species.
All but one. Talk about having the rarest pet in the universe.
Yeah.
And it makes a cute hat.
However, she
I wish I
often
had that.
makes
I wish I had.
mistakes. Somehow, she always seems to lose all her
Yeah.
power-ups and upgrades at the beginning of every mission.
How has she not gotten a purse yet?
Well, even when she does have all her arsenal at her disposal, it doesn't guarantee its use. For example, she once entered a volcano and did not activate her thermal systems until halfway through the mission.
Seriously?
All because she was waiting for permission.
Oh, can we please not talk about that game?
But don't worry, Samus has proven time and time again to be one of the deadliest
Really
hunters
should be
in
in
the
a
galaxy.
Metroid video, a movie.
Outlaws everywhere fear the name of Samus Aran.
Time to go.
Oh, we didn't see this part. Now this was the beginning of the first. Alright, was there a different scene actually?
All
right,
right,
let's
commands are
set-
set. Let's estimate
Get ready.
once and for all.
It's time for a death battle!
Remastered!
Remastered! Yeah. Alright, let's see this 3D animation at its best. It looks pretty good, smoothly. And the classic Star Wars sound effect. I was gonna say, what if there were? I did know there was gonna be on a planet with buildings and everything, but I was like, what happens if this was just the same planet as the Sarlacc? He just falls into it for comedy humor. Like, no, not again. Alright. Already a lot of destruction caused. And Boba Fett gets out of his shit. Pretty bigger than what it was in the show. It's not really Cradle Jim. Where are they? Oh, they're there. Soon. Alright, this is awesome. Awesome. Oh, bird DNA. That's awesome. This is cool. More ball. Oh wow, this is a lot more actually fighting than actual. Oh no, you dropped the. Oh. Oh, she lost her power armor. I thought it was gonna last a little bit longer actually. Okay, jetpacks. Jetpack. Alright, that's the only difference. Alright, I'm not sure how much of a lightsaber proves a difference.
Didn't gonna.
Wait, what? No! I don't like when people don't have a weapon they shouldn't have. I get it's a laser whip and everything, but come on. It's a lightsaber. They're even giving a lightsaber sounds. Oh well. You live with it. Oh, good. They took it away. Nope. They just gave it right back. This is like the Batman versus Darth Vader thing. Like no one should. Oh. Like no one should have a lightsaber other than Star Wars characters. Ah. Well, that's what it was like in 3D.
Fett put up a fight to the best of his ability, but Samus's superior technology and athletic skill trumped him in every way.
Well, Fett may be more durable and physically stronger. Samus has dealt with foes like that all her life.
Boba Fett really didn't have the means necessary to catch Samus, let alone perfectly counter Samus's powerbomb, screw attack, and ice beam.
Sure, Boba's killed plenty of Jedi and survived a run-in with Vader, but his greatest victories usually stem from his cunning. He's a master of playing his enemies into his hands.
But when it comes to Samus, Fett had little to work with. Samus specifically modeled her bounty hunter career around anonymity. She's even commonly mistaken as a man by the very people who want to hire her, making it extremely difficult for Fett to get a read on her.
Fett just couldn't keep his head in the game.
The winner is Samus Aran.
Alright, that was good. Alright, is it gonna be a next time? Next time
on Deathmatch.
Oh, what is it? We thought it was on Chuck Norris. Okay, there. Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris. Alright, anyone who ever did Sekata. Alright, for anyone who's whoa. Holy shit. Anyone who didn't think Sega Saturno was ever going to be in a death battle, you are wrong! You are wrong! Yeah!
What can I do for you?
What the? Wait, what? What the hell's happening? I don't even know who the other two are. What? Okay. Oh wait, this must be where's Deadpool doing there for? Okay. Or is this that thing they were talking about as their only interest here? This is awesome. Or who are the other two girls? I don't know who they are. We never get down. I can't do it. It's like, what? There's Samus in a red suit. I can't dance. I can't dance like that. Oh no. Oh yeah! Dance, get down! Everybody! Wait, is that? What the? This is a game? Is this a game? Monty-Oom? Oh wait, Monty-Oom must have made these. Must have made these or something. Well, did he work on Ruby? God, so Growth is awkward in retrospect, kind of embarrassing, hardly approaching how important they are, where in the end ultimately necessary. Oh. Okay, that was the dedication. Okay. I did not know that. Alright, I must take a minute or something. I'm gonna watch. if there's anything else. All right. Moment of silence.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that
The remastered.
So that was a
Boba
death
Fett
battle.
versus
Yeah.
Samus. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. That was awesome.
I did enjoy
Also,
that.
hey, this is Torian.
Well,
Hi, Tom.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's my job here, dude.
I'm sorry.
So welcome out to Death Battle Breakdown. This is the
Breakdown.
post show.
The post-show.
Of Boba Fett versus Samus. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the fight if you haven't checked it out.
Yeah.
Once again, use that hashtag Death Battle Live because it's reaction time.
Reaction
Vinny's
time.
here. You may know him as Wiz. We got Chad here, known here as Boomstick.
What's
we have
up?
Torian, known as Animator Guy.
Animator guy.
Ability.
Hi, animator guy.
The
it's
fight that
Q&A.
Torian just did, which is pretty amazing. And actually,
it
just yesterday, Torian is now an officially full-time member of Screw Attack, which is great. So,
Yeah.
Yay!
pretty awesome. Really excited to have you, man. And I'm sure all the GMs
Yeah.
are excited for you too. So
I'm excited.
All right, so let's get into it, man. There's a lot of questions.
Oh,
from
okay.
the audience, but, I
Question
figured
time.
We'd come out of this and just kind of talk about why this fight was the fight that was chosen to be remastered as a whole. Because there's a
Well, it
lot
was
of
the
fights,
first episode.
And I know this is like the first one, but
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. Like you just go back. Let's start with Torian because we actually kind of touched on this a little bit ago. Torian.
Yeah,
When
why
you were
was this?
animating this, what did you say earlier about your inspiration for this and what you wanted to do to
Okay. What do I want?
Oh, I wanted to.
Everyone. By the way, if you're going to be looking for my questions right there, I'm going by Red Fox 9. Why Red Fox 9 is
Final Cut
because
Pro or some obscure program for animation.
why Red Fox 9 is because I couldn't get Mr. UAG. Someone else had it. All right, let's just ask questions.
I mean, that's what happens when
Think.
a guy with no animation experience tries to do some animation.
And then, dude, everyone was blown away by the animation.
Yeah.
I just want to say, like, that was so cool to watch live. Like, getting to see the comments and people like, whoa, and like Twitter is like blowing up.
So, like, this whole time, like, the second you sent me that animation and I watched through it, I knew that the thing I was looking forward to the most was the moment Boba Fett pulls out the lightsaber and everybody in chat going, oh shit. Things just got real.
I had the same feeling like.
I wasn't really happy with the whole lightsaber. Well, I mean, I was happy. I was okay with Boba Fett having a lightsaber, but I was not happy with Samus
And
getting
you
like a
just gotta get
lightsaber
to the
thing.
lightsaber.
That's when I'm gonna lose sleep.
Just gotta get to the. All right, question.
So let's actually hit some of the feedback. Now, before we do, we know a lot of you guys saw, if you watched the
Why
live,
did you guys
actually
do-
saw the
Why
montage
did
at the end. For those of
you
who
guys
don't understand the reference of the
do
characters dancing? You wanna talk about that a little bit?
Segata?
Yeah, he did that.
Segata? I know,
it was
forget.
right
Ow!
after Death
Hit my
Fantasy
elbow. Versus Chuck Norris.
Or 3.
Chuck.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's 2.
Also,
No.
in
Well,
the way
after,
Halo ends.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Halo ends it, and then
Chuck-
he did it.
Chuck
he did it 3
Norris.
times.
Yeah.
He did it once after Halo. He did it another time after a Death Fantasy.
I think I spelled Norris wrong.
Can we say Mariah?
Oh wow, it's funny that even Norris is actually
We're
capitalized.
doing it live, baby. It's
Segata.
all right.
Yes.
Mariah Carey
Senshiro.
song he did it was just 3 characters.
Nah, I'll just leave it
and
as
then he
secret.
did it to a J-pop song, and it was most of the characters he basically had in his arsenal because he premiered it at a con, and that's what he said. He was like, he took all the characters that he had.
I wonder
on
if
his
mine will
computer
actually
and
show
put
up in
them all.
that thing.
Yeah,
and
so we really
I
want
I don't even know how long this
We were
actually
talking
is.
about
I'm
this,
staying here for a while.
Oh yeah.
Awesome, phenomenal.
I wanna remind it-
Chief,
wait.
who passed away recently, so this was kind of a little tribute to him.
For sure.
I know he's a big inspiration for Ben in starting the show, as well as Torian for animation.
So-
So,
The
Where
show
am I?
doesn't
Oh, there it
exist
is.
without Haloid.
yeah.
Admiral
finding
Blue 5 said Monty Ohm would be proud, so that's,
Oh,
awesome.
okay.
So that's great. Okay, so
All
let's
right.
actually hit
Okay.
some of these questions.
Come on.
Once again, use the hashtag DeathMetalLive to get them in.
Wait,
we're
what?
over there,
I have to
man.
do
We're
that?
Feeding them right
Damn
now.
it!
You've been trending, guys, so thank you
Yes,
so
trending
much.
for
I don't have a
sure.
Twitter
It's
account.
crazy. It's amazing. Pretty awesome stuff.
Whatever.
At Lawrence Salcido says, holy shit, this animation blew all other episodes out of the water. Part of me hopes more episodes get remastered.
We'll take that as a
More times to show Ben out.
Sure, I can do a lot of things better than Ben. Like, it's,
The office
Is
right
that what
next.
this is going to become? We're just competing against each other in death
The
battles?
office right next to him. Like, hey Ben, look.
I don't know why I'm laughing. I don't even know what the raffle is.
Let's actually get into the actual fight. From Arkentra, he says, what made you decide to change the setting in the fight? Because the original setting was kind
should
of
have kept it with the feel of our own.
Why did you guys give Samus a lightsaber?
Like the same but bigger.
It's kind of the original setting in the original.
Why did you guys
well,
give
in the
Samus a
pilot
lightsaber?
episode, which you saw if you were watching live. Yes. It was animated in front of pictures of a field, which was right next door to the Screw Attack office.
We shot so many videos in that field.
Why did you guys give Samus a lightsaber? And don't go saying it was a lightsaber.
That I could go and find.
And don't say
video games
discovered
and
the
put
internet.
them
And
in
don't
the back
say-
of the animation. So I did that for the actual episode.
And don't
that
say
aired
it was
back in December of 2010.
a laser whip. You
but
made it a
basically
fucking
what came
lightsaber.
down to this fight was I just wanted to have a similar feel, like a sci-fi city kind of. Like
we
look.
bought a new set for that, right?
Yeah, so we just got a new set. It didn't have to be the exact same thing, and I didn't necessarily want the fight to go the same way. So I didn't necessarily need the scene, like the scenario, the setting to be.
It was a
exactly
lightsaber.
Plus, we've had a couple fights in that city.
oh, in the city from before?
And don't think that it's done. You'll see more of that city because we paid for it.
You're giving away all the tips, man. You're giving away all the
The
tips.
first fight in that city?
This is the first fight in our sci-fi
know,
city.
when I got-
Okay, what is this thing that keeps popping up?
Yeah,
The room is
talking
subscribers.
about
Oh,
yeah.
what?
When I got that, like the new city,
I have to-
'cause we did, like the one
To
city.
purchase
that's
it?
only from
Oh
Facebook.
no,
Yeah,
I'm
the
not.
new city.
I'm
The
not
New York
purchasing
version is
anything.
Terminator
I'm
versus
not
RoboCop,
purchase.
Godzilla versus Gamera, and Deadpool
And
versus
Deadpool.
Deathstroke.
So when I got
Yeah,
the
the same
new
part.
set.
and I got the new city, I felt like I was traveling. Like, oh, this is awesome.
I gotta learn what new buildings are
Right,
and stuff.
and I knew that I was gonna have her ship crash into a building, so I just carefully picked out which one I was gonna destroy. So that was cool.
When they're talking about a new set,
Death Battle Live
I'm not
from,
actually
Kiva
understanding what they're
Doctor,
saying with the
or
new
David.
set.
Torian is an awesome addition to the team. I look forward to many episodes with his animations.
Yeah,
so do we.
so do we.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys keep firing those away at us.
All right.
Hashtag
Well,
right there.
I can't actually do anything
and
because
for Ray,
apparently I need to
did any new
purchase.
information come in after the original. That may have altered the ending to the fight.
Zero suit, I guess.
Not necessarily alter the
not
ending.
alter the ending, but just, like, new information
But
that
there
we
has been new
haven't
information. Boba Fett now has slightly. You may have noticed if you go back and watch the old episode. Boba Fett's armor is made of something different now because the expanded universe has kind of gone on farther, and he made a new suit of armor in the later books. And then Samus, also Other M, came out, and all sorts of stuff happened in there.
Yeah, when we were going through the script, there actually wasn't a reference to that, and I made a joke with Ben. He's like, "Oh, we didn't do anything with Other M." It's like, yeah, we should put that in there.
Yeah.
So we put that in. Also, like Zero Suit, because like that just wasn't a thing way back when we
Yeah.
did
Well,
that. So we wanted to add. Zero
back when
Suit.
we were making the original episode, I always thought, like, you know what could be interesting if we do like a grudge match where we do Samus versus Boba Fett again, but Samus is just in the Zero suit. But then, writing this episode, I was like, she'd still win anyway. So let's just bring in the Zero suit. Like, why not?
I was
Like-
terrified to do Zero Suit actually
Really?
because there's so many. This like okay, so so we were doing it, in kind of tribute to Monty. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna do lightsaber, but I feel like I have to do the whip thing.
Yes.
So I actually did something with the whip, and it was ugly. And
Okay.
I was like, no, I wanted it to be pretty. So went with the lightsaber. The lightsaber turned
Okay.
out really pretty.
Okay,
and
I guess I understand that. Animated better.
That are they're not like.
Well, that actually
cool
answered my
combat
question. I
heels.
never
They're like
actually saw it.
Stilettos connected to her skin tight suit. It's something weird, and it looked really weird when she was jumping around and stuff. So I actually just
kept her boots
did
on.
like what Monty did. Just took the bottom of the suit and kept them as like these cool rocket boots.
Yeah.
Rocket boots.
And I actually loved that, the way it made it fit, like it really felt like it went with the animation really well, like the way she moved and everything. It felt like she was getting propelled,
Well, the little part where she flies at Fett with Fett.
All right, I think I'll just end it here. I mean, not that I have any problem with the rest of this and everything. It's just that. It's just that I think I don't have anything else to contribute right now. I mean, I'm just going to be sitting here watching this and probably just laughing along, and my question already got answered, so I think that's good enough.
Her suit is pretty
Okay.
darn strong. So you can look at that as her like, well,
Everyone, that was Death Battle Live. And I have to say that even though I kind of already knew what the result was, I was actually very pleased. And I know a lot of people are actually commenting in the video saying it was going to be Sega Sentinel versus Chuck Norris, just Chuck Norris versus Sega Sentinel. And yeah, I didn't really, the thing is, I don't even know how anyone actually figured that out ahead of time. And it quite surprised me that, holy shit, it was actually real? I mean, it's quite awesome, actually. I mean, granted, I didn't get the actual. I actually made a top 10 Death Battle list ideas, which a lot of them were joke ones. Okay, a lot of them were joke ones. Okay, so don't take all of them seriously. A lot of them were joke ones, and I actually had one called Captain N versus Sega Sanjiro, but you know, I guess people just didn't. Again, it was I just find it more awesome that I actually got a person who was actually going to be in a fight. This is going to be awesome in my opinion. I mean, this is Sega Satiro. I watched as soon as I saw a top 10 list and I saw Sega Satiro #1, I decided to watch all his commercials, and yeah, it was awesome. I enjoyed it. He definitely became one of my favorite like actual media commercial people. Even though his console did fail, he was just awesome at kicking ass. And Chuck Norris. He's Chuck Norris. What else can I say? I'm just gonna be excited for this fight. And yeah, the animation was just awesome in this fight. Don't get me wrong, I'm upset that that the whole lightsaber thing, but again, he answered my question and I understand. And yeah. So yeah. I actually got nothing else to say actually. Alright everyone, hit that like and subscribe button, just because you like me.